An organic compound is composed of 41.39% carbon and 3.47% hydrogen, and the rest oxygen. If 0.129 mole of the compound has a mass of 15.0 grams, what are the empirical and molecular formulas of? Okay, the compound here has three elements: carbon, start with carbon, second there is hydrogen, and the last element mentioned was oxygen. The percentage of carbon in that compound, according to the question, is 41.39. Hydrogen is 3.47, and oxygen was not given. But we know total of percentage should always be 100. So we take out this first being 41.39, and then we'll also take out 3.47. Okay, we have 55.1. This is a percentage of oxygen. Now, when calculating the relative molecular mass of a compound, example C2H6, you multiply the atomic mass of carbon by 2, that's 12 by 2. Keep that safe. And then you add that to atomic mass of hydrogen being 1 times 2 times 6 in this. And there so you add, you have 24 plus 6 for 30. Now this 30 gram per mole, this 30 gram is your 100% by mass, right? That's your 100%, and you got it by multiplying. So if you want to go back to know the number of carbon, you have to separate them first and then divide this 24 back by their atomic mass to get back 2. Likewise, the 6 by atomic mass to get back 6. That is how you get to know the number of carbon, hydrogen, if you're going backward. That's exactly what we're doing here. We're going backward. So we divide by atomic masses. For carbon, atomic mass is 12. So let's say 41.39 divided by 12. And here 3.47 divided by atomic mass of 1. So we're reading this with the 1. Now 55.1 divided by atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So let's just go straight divided by 16. We have 3.446. That is about 3.5. 3.45. 3.45. Okay, now let's go ahead and divide 41.39 by 12. Okay, let's see what we're at the beginning. 3.449. That's about 3.45. 3.45. Okay, I actually meant 3.47. Sorry about that. Alright, so this is our ratio. Just that this is uncomfortable to work with because we have decimals. It's more comfortable if there were whole numbers. So let's divide through by the lowest number. I think that will get whole number. So 3.45 divide 3.45 get 1. I have 3.47 divide 3.45. That would be approximately 1. 3.47 divide 3.45, right, equals, at the beginning, 1.0 approximately. Okay. Then 3.45 divide 3.5, which is as well. Now, empirical formula is a formula that tells you the ratio of one element to another in a compound. Now, we already have that ratio as 1 is to 1 is to 1. That means carbon is 1, is to hydrogen as 1, and is to oxygen as 1. They are 1, 1, 1. Now, this is just a ratio formula. The main molecular formula could be carbon 2, hydrogen 2, oxygen 2. Just know that we're going to have the same numbers down here. This could be 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. How do we know the exact one? Whatever that exact one is our molecular formula. So to know the exact molecular formula, we need the mass number, the relative molecular mass, RMM, the molecular mass, the mass of the molecule. RMM is the mass of 1 mole. In this question, we were told that 0.129 moles weigh 15 grams. They have 0.129 mole. We have a weight of 15 grams. So 1 mole will weigh, cross multiply, you say 1 times 15, of course, divided by 0.125. So it's more like 1 times 15, which is 15, divided by 0.129. All right, let's do that. 15 divided 0.129. We have 16.27. Let's just call that 16. 116, not just 16. Let's see. 116. So let's call that 116. All right. Gram per mole. All right. So we now have our RMM 116. So let's find out if it is 2, 2, 2 that will give us a total of 116. We'll solve it this way. Or 3, 3, 3 will give us a total of 116. We'll solve it this way. All right. I'll put y here. I'll say 1 times y, 1 times y, 1 times y. So we'll have y, h, y, and oy. So now I'll use the atomic masses. I'll say 12 times y. I'll have 12y plus 1 times y. I'll have y plus 16 times y. I'll have 16y. Then I'll say equal to 116. What am I doing? Whenever I figure out what y is, I'll put it in place of these y's here. All right. All right. So 12 plus 16 is actually 28 plus 1. We have 29y equals 116. All right. So y is 116 over 29. Let's find out. 116 divide 29. That's 4. Excellent. Correct answer here is 4. So y is 4. So we're having C4, H4, O, oxygen 4. This is our molecular formula. That is our empirical formula. Our correct option is option B. Easy.